I'm Dave from Finks Automotive in Southern California. Today I decided to make a video regarding my experience in ordering parts from Tesla. And what it did is it involves this 2022 Model 3, where the gentleman behind us rolled up and tapped our bumper, putting a little bit of damage in here. And since the car was new, we really wanted to get it fixed. My concerns are, as a mechanic in a shop, is that it's my opinion that replicating factory paint, no matter how good the shop is never the same as when the car comes out of the factory. So my concern was, do I live with the damage, or do I go ahead and order a replacement bumper, have it painted and installed, which fortunately the gentleman that caused the damage was more than willing to pay for out of insurance. So backing up a couple of years, Rich from Rich Rebuilds made a video once Tesla finally released the EPC, or the Electronic Parts Catalog, to the general public. Before then, without right to repair, Tesla wasn't obligated to go ahead and release this information. But now that we have right to repair and fix our own phones, our own cars, our own blenders, everything like that, all the manufacturers have to be able to supply parts to go ahead and repair these things to the general public or to independent shops like mine or body shops. So what Rich did is he reviewed how to order online, and those things have changed a little bit since 2018 when he made his video. So what I'd like to do today is go ahead and review how to go ahead and order parts. I went to epc.tesla.com, and then on this page the parts screen opens up and it has all the diagrams. You can select Model 3, Model Y, Model X, Model S, and pick the car you have, and then go ahead and you will get a body and every single part on the car, a part number and a breakdown of what's available. I looked and they call the rear bumper a fascia. And much to my surprise, when I looked at the part number, the first part number that was listed was for an unpainted fascia, which would mean I take it to my buddy who owns a Tesla certified body shop. He'll paint it up for me and I'll go ahead and install it on the car and I'll be all set. Much to my surprise, the next 3 or 4 lines down below were the fascias that had been pre-painted by Tesla. So you could order a rear bumper already painted in the color that we wanted. So how did that experience go? First, I went to one Tesla service center. The service writer came up and asked if he could help me. I told him I needed to order a part for my Tesla. He says, "What did you need to order?" I said, "I have to order a rear bumper for my Model 3. "Well, we don't order bumpers here," he said. He says, "That's ridiculous. He says, you have to go to a body shop and they'll put it on." And I explained to him, well, I repair my own car and I want to take care of this myself and I'm entitled to order a bumper. So he walks off for a minute and he goes into a little room there at the service center and he's speaking to a lady, and the lady comes out and says, "Well, he's going to go check to see what we can do, but you need to know when you order a painted bumper from Tesla, every one we've ever ordered comes in damaged or scraped. It's always a problem. So you should know that ahead of time." In the meantime, the gentleman went to go check with the parts department, and in Southern California, I don't know if this is true all around the country, but in Southern California, the parts departments are located inside the shop. So you don't have accessibility to go and actually go to the parts counter and talk. You have to deal with a service consultant, which is a little frustrating. After 20 minutes, the guy never came back, so I just left. So I went and saw my buddy at a Tesla authorized body shop. He looked at the bumper and concluded that even though the damage is so minor, because it was on the body line, it would be about the same money to go ahead and just replace the bumper, him paint it, and take care of that. It would run, the bumper was about $565 and the cost of paint was about $600. I would install it myself here at my shop, and so about $1,100 to the gentleman who caused the damage. So then I asked him, I said, well, they show a painted bumper on here, and here's what's unbelievable. He tells me that on the EPC, where it shows the rear fascia, it shows the non-painted rear bumper available with no VIN. And then the painted ones, it says Tesla only. So even though he is a authorized body shop for Tesla, he cannot order a painted bumper. The only way a painted bumper can be ordered, if it can be ordered at all, is the owner of the car needs to go to the service department at Tesla and give them the part number and have them order it. So I said, okay, well, that was unfortunate. So I kind of gave up and told the body shop, okay, we'll probably just go ahead and paint it. Anyway, on the way back to my shop, I stopped at a different Tesla service center. Much to my surprise, the service consultant comes up and says, how can I help you? I said, I need to order a part. Where's your parts department? And he says, well, it's inside the shop, but I can take the order for you. Come on over to my computer. So I go over to his computer. He asked me for the part number. He asked me for my phone number. He pulls up my account. He says, which Tesla is this for, the gray one or the white one? He says, it's the white one, ending in VIN, blah, blah, blah. He says, okay, and he enters it in like this. And then he says, okay, give me a minute. I'm going to go back inside the shop to the parts department. I want to find out how long it's going to be to take to get it. I'm thinking, wow, this is going pretty smooth. So after about 10 minutes, he comes back and tells me, mind you, it's 10:30 in the morning here. Oh, they're all out to lunch. Okay, he says, so I have your information and I'll give you a call. And not being real confident, I said, okay, thank you very much, and I left. Well, about 1 o'clock that afternoon, for whatever reason, I opened up my Tesla app on the phone, and under my wife's car, this one here, it said appointment, and it was today's date, the date that I had been in there, and it said preparing estimate. And I thought, well, this is interesting. And about an hour later, I get a little text from him saying approve estimate. And I open it up, and here's an invoice for a rear fascia, painted, right, for $916. That's including tax. The bumper was actually about $830, right? And go ahead and approve the estimate, which I did. And then about 2 minutes after that, the service consultant calls me and he tells me, well, I checked with the parts department. The bumper will be here in 1 to 3 days. The next day, I get a phone call from the Tesla service center from Matthew. Tells me the bumper is here. So in 1 day, not 6 months, not 3 weeks, not 2 months, all these stories that you hear, I received this, a painted in multi-coat, pearl white, rear fascia, ready to install on the car. Unbelievable. So the point of the video would be is A, there are many parts that Tesla offers, like for mirrors, bumpers, and some other trim items that you can order pre-painted so that you don't have to deal with a body shop if you're simply replacing a mirror on the car or the front or rear bumper. And this applies to all 4 models that Tesla makes. It is a little bit hard to do. You have to get a service consultant that's cooperative, or if you know somebody there at the service center, they should be able to help. And I don't understand why the first service center was so just opposed to me ordering anything at all. So here's how to use the Tesla EPC and some of the secrets involved with that. Simply do a search for Tesla Inc. parts catalog, click there. Now the screen that's opening here, I'm already signed in. But to sign into this application for Tesla, if you're a Tesla owner, you simply use the same sign-in information that you use for your Tesla app, and it allows you to go ahead and open this up. Where I am here in this section, it says your saved application. This is for commercial accounts like repair shops and body shops. This allows me to submit an application and go ahead and order parts directly from the EPC. I can order anything I need, pay for it, and it is sent to a service center of my choice when the parts are available for pickup. Very, very convenient. However, when you are a shop, you are restricted as to certain parts that you can order. For instance, as a shop, I cannot order a painted bumper. So if I get a third party, a friend or a neighbor whose bumper is damaged, I need that person to go to the service center and order the bumper just like I had to do in order to go ahead and get it. And then they can bring it to me and I can put it on. So I cannot get painted bumpers and other things, but I am able to order everything. It shows pricing and everything like that. So here's how the catalog looks. Click on catalogs. The little thing that said find parts doesn't seem to work very well unless you have a commercial account. And then click here, and it's Tesla vehicles or Tesla tooling. We'll click vehicles, and then we select the model. In my case, we'll use a Model 3. And then continue. And then it's broken up into all of these different, here's body, and then you can click again and you can get all the different parts. Body, thermal management, here's the battery system, brakes, steering, drive units, everything. So in this case, we're going to use body and bumper and fascia, and I'll show you how I ordered this and what it looked like. Click on bumper and fascia, and we click on rear bumper fascia, which is here. And now it brings all the part numbers here, and it brings a diagram there with all the different parts on it. So this diagram here. So rear fascia unpainted, over the counter, no VIN required, and you can order that easily. And here is fascia solid black. You can see it says Tesla only. This is where shops and body shops cannot order those parts. It will not allow them to put them into their cart to go ahead and order. But look at all the different colors that are available, right? And then you have all the screws, the wiring. You can get all the sensors and anything that's related to the fascia. Right here, there's a tail lamp bracket and all the different parts. So we'll click back here and back again, and we'll click thermal management, right? And it scrolls all the way down. There's some safety and stuff and labels and things like that. Here's the cabin HVAC system, and it shows the filters, and it shows the entire HVAC, and so on and so forth. And when you click on any of these things, then it gives you the part number, and you can see over the counter, no VIN. This is no problem to order. In order to get a painted bumper, it takes a little bit of persistence, but it can be done. You just have to keep on that service consultant, and if you are the owner of the car, just tell them this is what you want, and they can order it for you, and it gets billed right to your account automatically, and they'll let you know when it comes in. Then you can bring that bumper to a body shop, and it simply has to be installed rather than painted, and you get a factory bumper. As a final note, the bumper where the lady said they're always damaged, this bumper is flawless. There's not a mark on it. It was so protected in both the box and this wrapping that there is absolutely no damage at all. So have no fear in ordering a bumper. And if it is damaged for some reason, you don't have to accept it, and they'll have to replace it with another one, or you'll have to go the route of having a bumper painted. I hope everyone found this video somewhat helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing and liking, and please put comments down. I am a really good technician, but not much of a videographer, so I apologize for that. Thanks again. Take care.